Anybody? Okay. All right. I'm most definitely new at this. I actually like that intro too. That's kind of a shame. All right, everybody, calm down. We're back. A little rough start to the stream. It's been a while. I think it's been like a month since before the Colorado trip. And
Oh, all good now.
yeah, Mars, it's been a while, dude. I'm glad you made it this time. Thanks everybody for joining. We already got a lot of people in here, so this is blowing up.
Probably because people are like, yeah, where have you been?
Yeah, I don't have a lot of explaining to do. So the past month has been pretty crazy. Done a lot of traveling. As soon as I got back from Colorado, had like the annual birthday bash for Tilly and I, which was awesome.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, and it was just boom, boom, boom. And then we just got back from Michigan, which was another awesome trip. So what's up, Corn, Mike, Levi, Bailey, Lackland, Connor, Dusty,
I'm seeing
Mike.
new names in here, which is really awesome.
There's quite a bit. And first off, I just want to thank every single one of you in here and everybody who's ever watched a video or supported the channel in any way. We hit 50,000 subscribers, which is absolutely nuts. I don't think I've really had a chance to process everything, but I'm super thankful for it. And I appreciate all you guys and girls out there that are watching, sharing, and are just a part of the family. So pretty awesome. I hope to do like a 50,000 subscriber video of kind of like the best of the best. I've said that like 6 times that I was going to do a video like that. What was the last time? I think it was for just the year, I guess.
Yeah.
Just a yearly video, the best of the best. And
Jeff.
hey, what's up, Jeff, man? I miss you too, dude. It's been way too long, so we'll have to get together. We need to do another Brokeback trip, another camp out, and I'm really looking forward to that. Noah, thank you. Carson, everybody, man, thank you all for being here along the journey. I couldn't have done it without you. So maybe start back at Colorado. I mean, that's the last time that I was doing the daily uploads, and that's the last time that everything's been organized. Everything since then has been pretty crazy. So I've already done multiple recaps on the Colorado trip. It was a good time. It was a lot of fun. I have super awesome videos coming your way. Tomorrow's video will be a Colorado part 2 at Taylor Park. And then there'll be non-stop Colorado videos for probably a couple weeks. So I want to get those all out there. Fantastic riding videos. I got a lot of off of the GoPro clips too. Pictures. I'm going to be putting like little slideshows in of the pictures that I've taken. And basically just a lot of good content's going to come from Colorado. Following that, thanks to everybody who made it out to the annual birthday bash. A bunch of good content from that night. I mean, that was crazy. I wish I could.
Whole weekend.
Yeah.
Like, there was so much that happened not that night.
Oh, yeah. And we already did a recap of that. I forgot about it, but.
Oh, yeah. We did a live stream there.
Yeah. Cops were called. Just had a really awesome time. And then the following week, we had like 3 days to get everything ready. And then we headed to Michigan. So, shout out to Travis Pastrami.
He's in here. He said he misses you.
Rosa Parks. We went up to Michigan. No, I did not say that. Holy crap, we got Mahari in here. Haven't seen that name in a long time. Favorite YouTuber right here, Carson. You the man. I appreciate you.
Dano.
Oh, Dano, as always. But guys, the Michigan trip was a lot of fun. RV trip up north. Saw some places that we've never seen.
Oh my gosh,
big time.
yeah.
I didn't know how much that Michigan had to offer. I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, the first spot we went to was the Manistee State Forest, which was nothing but sand, but they had designated single-track trails.
Which were nice.
It was a blast. They were, I can't even say well manicured. It was a jungle, but it was.
That's so
the,
bad.
The terrain was fun.
Yes.
It was fun.
It's different.
We don't have single-track here, really. I mean, off-trail stuff, but nobody knows about that. It was a lot of fun. If we had to ride the 2-track all day, it would have been miserable. I mean, it was just nothing but sand and
it's flat.
And it's flat.
Very flat.
No hills. Like in that whole Manistee, we didn't see like one hill climb.
No.
Which is kind of disappointing. But other than that, it was fun. Everybody did good. We had some bike issues too.
Multiple bikes.
I don't even think I spoke on that in the live stream, on the last live stream. But yeah, my throttle cable broke on the Electron on the KTM, so I was forced to lug my way back, and actually what I ended up doing is pulling it out and just pulling on the cable
He
itself.
literally
which was
looked like
sketchy.
he was riding a horse, like or walking a dog. Like he would be riding, and then he just had a cable in his hand that he'd pull.
That was fun. And pastrami like
At
found
the
a
same
plug
time.
/ ran out of gas at the same time, so we literally had. Dude, that had to be like literally at the same time.
Yeah, because you separated off from us, and when you came back, your throttle cable was snapped, and his bike was either out of gas or found a plug. Still don't know.
And that was after we headed back from Wolf Lake. Really cool spot. We enjoyed that. We found the perfect little beach spot.
Mm-hmm. And the water there, all the water we've seen it's
nice.
so clear and so blue.
Very nice. And then from Manistee we went up to
The dunes.
the dunes, the Sleeping Bear Dunes, which was a whole trip in itself. I got some videos of that, a lot of pictures, and man, that was a challenging little hike that we did, and we hiked out to Lake Michigan, and it was nothing but sand dunes. I've never hiked and stuff like that, and it was interesting.
Now there were some hills there.
There were some hill climbs, yeah. I wanted to get the KTM a paddle tire, man, and just send it up that.
Because those they were hard to walk.
Yeah, no bikes allowed there, unfortunately. There probably is plenty of dunes to ride in Michigan.
Yeah.
We just never really ventured that way. But what else happened at the dunes? I had to resort to using my sock to clean myself up, because you know how I am, you know.
Also video evidence.
Yeah, too much video. I'm going to have to do some blurring on that video. Thank you, Pastrami, for keeping things clean. From there, Laura almost died, but we made it to Lake Michigan and back. That was fun. I think
we took a detour that made a couple miles longer.
Kind of screwed us over.
Yeah.
That was fun. I think that was like my top 5 of the trip.
Hi, Speedy J.
Speedy J,
Good
what's
to
up?
see ya.
Grip it and rip it. Colby D. Mahari, so when will you give me a free bike if I edit all your videos? There's got to be some bomb-ass edits, dude. I'll give you the bras, man, if you edit a video every day for a year.
I apologize, we're eating. We're like really starving.
Yeah, we're starving,
we usually
guys.
Don't eat on stream, but...
And that brings me to my next subject. I don't think anybody's really commented on that, so I'm going to wait until somebody comments that question. But are you getting a CRF 125? Yeah, no, I already got one, and I'll be doing videos on that very soon. My dream pit bike, it is literally the favorite bike that I have in my shop right now. And I mean that over the KTMs, I mean that over everything. As far as a fun play bike,
it is pretty fun.
You can't call the KTMs a play bike. I mean, that's a workhorse. I mean, when I'm on that, I'm constantly pushing myself. But the 125, man, I've been riding that almost every day that I can, and it's a blast. I want to do a full build on it, but we're in a weird time frame right now, and I don't think I'll get into it in today's video. There's some big changes that are going to happen to the both of us, and of course, you'll be along the journey. We're going to have to show you guys sooner than later, but the thing is that I have so many videos already done. So, I mean, shoot, I got the whole 4th of July ride. I mean, you won't find out about what we're doing, most likely, until we are on the road.
Until it's already too late.
And I think that's the way that we're going to do it.
That's cool.
I mean, I think we'll just have to take pictures, and then just, once everything's said and done, we'll just post them.
Yeah.
The process, like, yeah, so I'm sure some of you will have some ideas, but the time frame, we don't have a lot of time, but just letting you guys know, you have some insane changes coming your way video wise. I think it's going to be fantastic. I know it's going to be fantastic for the channel, and we're just really going to be able to capture some insane content and just really focus on growing everything. And yeah, Matthew,
we're not having a baby. Multiple people have said that.
No, none of that, thank God. Instagram name change, yeah, Matthew, that has a lot to do with it, so I think I'm gonna have to keep you guessing, as I always do, but you know, feel free to guess. What is your age demographic? I'm personally 16 and 17 in December and cannot get enough of bikes. So happy to be able to ride a 125 in a couple months. Age demographic, I mean, dude, we got everybody from, you know, I would say the lowest end is, you know, teenagers. We probably got some like 10-year-olds that watch, up to probably, I mean, my grandpa's almost 90 years old, so Grandpa Frank, shout out to you.
Yeah.
So
he might be your oldest viewer.
Oh yeah, you never know.
Maybe,
man.
yeah.
You never know. So I mean, we really have a wide range, a lot of middle age to, you know, into the 50s and the 60s, and it's really anybody's welcome here. That's the point. Freon Corn says, y'all are moving to Colorado and setting up a pot farm. Not exactly, no. 46 here. Hey, that's awesome, the bees. Let me ask you this. Do you ride? And if so, what do you ride? I'm pretty sure you ride. If
The
you're here on
bees,
the channel.
he's been here a while.
Yeah. Why the name change? Yeah, honestly, guys, I will talk a little bit about it. You know me, I've always asked you guys what I should do with the channel, name-wise. I've always kind of been on the fence of it. The whole reason behind Attention Deficit was just because I really couldn't come up with a name. I had so many different ideas for the channel. I mean, I really was going to do everything from fishing to, hunting to bushcraft to computer gaming to anything you can think of. I've pretty much done, and that was the whole idea behind it, is just encompassing everything that's random and just attention deficit, ADD. Mine's all over the place. My interests are all over the place. So the more I talk about it, the more I don't want to change it, but the more that I just want to find an abbreviation. So for those of you that are asking about the Instagram name, that's kind of like the first. It was just an idea. It's not final. We'll have to see how everything plays out, but I do want to keep the attention deficit name just because, that's what we've built so far, and I feel like a lot of people can relate to that. But I want something that's easier to market, meaning I see people in public all the time, and it's hard for me to, my channel name's Attention Deficit. Now, most people don't even know how to spell that, let alone the abbreviation for my Instagram. It's just I need AD something, like AD something. I want to keep the AD, but I want something that looks good in multiple forms. So if anybody has any suggestions, let me know. I do want to keep the attention deficit, abbreviation, the AD. I want to keep that. So if anybody has any suggestions, feel free. I'm not opposed to anything, and ultimately this is your guys' channel too, and girls. So let me know what you think about the whole thing. Currently, you have to head over to my Instagram, and that'll explain that. But oh my gosh, we got Jemmy Drift up in here with the super chat. And he made it. I'm glad you made it. We're happy to have you here. Thank you for the support. With everything that's going on, we'll definitely put that to good use. So thank you very much. And if you have any questions, specific questions that you want answered, I'll do my best. I like surprises. Dude, you got a good name. 14 here. Where's the bras? ADAO. Attention deficit all over. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
It's not a bad abbreviation. I like that. I think you should keep the name. It is reliable and probably relatable. Attention deficit is a disability. Yes, it is. A lot of people, can say they have that. Do you have anything off the top of your head that you can name now? Ideally a two-stroke, but as a nice bike that could happily be my first. I need more information than that. Silence, height, and pretty much just your height and experience level. Yeah, and how you plan on riding. Thanks. Mm-hmm. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Ooh, squirted on my laptop.
Cheers. Oh, that's very good.
You should make your channel name Alexis and Dude. What do you think about that, Alexis?
I'm down.
I'm not.
I like that Alexis is first.
Yeah, we're going to pass on that. It was a good idea, though.
Hi, Mason.
What's up, Mace? How you doing, bud? I'll get you out on a dirt bike here soon.
What else do we got? Well, we kind of stopped our Michigan trip. Should we continue on?
Yeah, we should.
Diesel's good. He was just over here begging for food, and then he went upstairs.
He's happy that we're back.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
He's very happy. We did not take him to Michigan with us, but
unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Sleeping Bear Dunes was awesome. Hiked up in the sand dunes. Did some Grom riding. We rode the Groms a lot. I didn't get any videos of it, but we did ride the Groms a lot. You'll probably be mad at me.
Pretty entertaining too.
Yeah, they're getting wild on the Groms. So then from the Sleeping Bear Dunes, we just went up to the UP.
We went to Torch Lake.
Or Torch Lake, yeah, that's not in the UP yet. I always think that Torch Lake's in the UP, but it's not. Torch Lake was whack. I'll say that right now.
It was whack because of the weather.
The weather was whack, and even the town, I just wasn't a big fan of the whole area itself. It just didn't seem like, apart from on the water, that there was anything to do. Even the beaches were kind of mediocre. I mean, that public access on the south end was just kind of eh. I imagine it'd be cold most of the time, so I wasn't a huge fan. I think on a clear, sunny day with calm water, do some paddle boards, some boats, it would have been completely different. So, we'll give it another try in the future for sure. But Torch Lake ultimately was a bust. I didn't even get to rent the boat that we were going to just because the water was so choppy. Shout out to Jet Ski Jason, man. If you ever see this, you're the frickin' man. I love you, Jason. But, so from Torch Lake, then we headed up to the UP. And what was our first location?
Mackinac City.
Mackinac City.
Oh my gosh, Jimmy Drift.
Dude, you're the man. Thank you. Always keeping the ball rolling. We appreciate you. We try not to waste any pennies here, so whatever is donated goes straight back into the channel or in the gas tanks for all these adventures that I film and hopefully bring you guys and girls some value. 6'3", main mode of transport. I don't recommend a 2-stroke if it's your main mode of transport, so I would just look at any 4-stroke trail bikes. Also, I don't know your budget. You have to give me a dollar amount you're trying to spend.
Took back his comment.
Notice Alexis had a 150 RB. Is it a good bike? Yeah, it's good. The only downfall is the kickstart, but Alexis loved that bike. I mean, it's got plenty of power. Did fine on the trails. We were riding tight single track stuff, and she only overheated it once, but that was her own fault. And I think it was a good bike overall. She liked it. So, what were we talking about?
Mackinac City.
Mackinac City. So Mackinac City was cool. We just went out to eat.
Yeah.
It
was more townsy. Like, there was a lot more to do.
More
shops.
developed.
Yeah.
Then we ended up going to Mackinac Island, which was
Took the
pretty
ferry.
cool. Took the ferry over there. And
They have absolutely no engines on the island. Like, no motorized bikes, no cars, no trucks, nothing. Like, everything's by horse-drawn carriage. So, like, we saw, like, toilet paper, beer, like, all being brought in by horse-drawn carriage.
Yeah, it was pretty neat.
Yeah.
We rented tandem bikes and terrorized the whole island.
That was very interesting. And we did get some footage of that.
Oh, some good footage.
Good footage. Good footage.
So, first things first, I'm running through horse dung by the dozen, flinging stuff up. Lexus loses her Birkenstock, gets ran over by some chick behind us.
Guys,
And,
tandem bikes are not as easy as they look.
Not at all.
Especially when you're in the front and then you have someone that's heavier and taller than you in the back.
Yeah, that didn't work out so well.
It was like all over. I could not keep the bars straight. It was hard. It was hard. Good time though. Absolutely worth it.
Pretty much. We went to Amish Island, but
Yeah.
a lot more diverse than Amish Island.
It was packed.
It was a blast, though.
busy.
I mean, we were flying around on the tandem bikes. Got to see the arched rock.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was cool. I just had a blast on the bikes, messing around, and got some food and got some fudge. What
Ice
else?
cream.
We didn't swim. It was too cold.
Yeah, it was cold that day.
Other than that, it was cool. I do recommend checking it out. Wasn't a whole lot of money. I mean, overall. I mean, for a little getaway, I think it's an experience. We have Put in Bay here, which
It's similar.
it's similar, and I would argue it's more our style, but,
I agree.
both were cool. From there, we went up to the UP, stayed in a town called Christmas, big Santa Claus everywhere, and then from there, we went to the Pictured Rocks to do some kayaking. So if you were on my Instagram and you saw all the beautiful pictures of the rocks and us in the kayak, that was at Pictured Rocks, Pictured Rock Cliffs, and that was really cool.
It
I
was
enjoyed
really
that.
cool.
I like kayaking, and we were
It
in
was
a
a-
tandem kayak.
Yeah, it was a guided tour. Was really, really nice.
Yeah, wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Guides were cool. I mean, it was a nice experience. I couldn't fit in the back of the tandem kayak. My legs were too long to steer the rudder in the kayak, so she had to maneuver it. She did good, and that was fun. Jeremy, I'm glad you liked the pictures. That was a good experience. I would do it again.
Absolutely.
Bring your own kayaks next time.
Yeah.
But the tour was nice.
Yeah.
It had a little bit of facts, and yeah, everything was set up nice. You didn't have to do much. Just hop in your kayak and go. My budget would not be huge, as my family and I are not gifted with lots of money, but could you potentially elaborate on why a two-stroke wouldn't be the best? I mean, for your main daily rider, it sounds like you want to commute on this stuff as well.
Racking up those hours.
I mean, yeah, you'll just need to rebuild often, and it's just not very street-mannered, so I'd recommend something like a WR450F or a CRF 450X or a CRF 450L, or budget on a budget. I shouldn't even have recommended those first few. You can get older WR450Fs and stuff like that, but honestly, a DRZ 400S would be a great bike. They're tanks, got plenty of power. They're heavy is the only downfall, but I would definitely recommend that as a do-it-all bike for sure. Or even a WR250R. How did Tilly do? Tilly wasn't on this trip. I wish he was. That'd been fun. Also, any interest in getting a trials bike someday? I got my first one this week. That's what's up. I really do want to have a trials bike at some point, but right now you'll have to see how this all pans out because we're not gonna. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. I can't even say anything. So, no, we had a lot of recommendations for the DRZ 400. Will you do the 250L motard build soon? So the motard build is not gonna happen. So I'll just say that right now. I mean, we can put it in motard form.
We can.
But I don't know. Long term, guys, there's some changes, so I wouldn't expect that bike to be around forever. Rename the channel Tanner and Alexa's vlog channel. It's kind of boring.
Somebody had it was like 80 Lex.
80 Lex, so yeah. Looks like I'm just giving Lex the channel, and I will just have to go get another job.
Whatever, you can edit.
Oh yeah, I already do. How fast, if you know, do you think the 150 RB went? I mean, probably had it up to what, like 60 miles an hour, I would say. I wouldn't say any faster than that.
Yeah. 50, 60.
You're just limited by gearing at that point, but to get from 0 to 50 to 60 is fast.
Yeah,
it's a quick bike. Very high strung. No, Jimmy. I know, he's disappointed in the lack of the motard build. Yeah, big changes are coming for sure. Where did you get the numbers on your KTM? So, shout out to the Boons, Jacob and Pauline. I love them like family, and I hope we do some riding soon. But Pauline actually made it on her Cricket, I believe. So I don't know if she'd be interested in doing any for you guys and girls. I mean, that's something that you can ask. So go over to JBADV. That's Jacob Boone's channel. He rides a 250L and does dual sport videos as well. So she had these made for me. Awesome. These coasters. We'll definitely have to keep these around for a while. And what else? The numbers on my KTM. She cut those on her Cricket, and I love them. An old 69er. I got another set too. So when those wear out, it'll still be 69er. Are you entering any hare scramble racing? So actually, I have a race coming up. I don't remember what it was, like the 9th or something, or the 6th. I have a enduro race coming up soon that I'm really hoping I can make it to. I'll try my best.
5th. The
5th. It's called the Little Brown Jug, or the Brown Jug, not Little. JBADV has a Discord too. Yeah, I'm pretty outdated when it comes to technology these days. I mean, I try to keep up with things, but like with the Discords and the exactly, it's just like a chat room kind of. A lot of people use for like gaming, so that's why like, I mean, JBADV does some gaming and stuff like that, so it goes hand in hand. I don't know. I'm falling out of the loop. Yeah, shout out to Binky with the smiley face. Here's your shout out, buddy. Thanks for watching. Bear in mind that I cannot get any higher than a 125 as I'll be 17, so he's in the UK.
Oh.
Gotcha. So I can't really recommend any of the 125s because they have so many awesome bikes over there. Only thing I could recommend is they have the CRF I think that's a CRF 150L, so I don't think you can do that. But that'll be some questions for some UK locals because you guys have some awesome 125s over there and some lower CC bikes. Yeah, Grom or a Honda Monkey would be fun, but honestly, for your main method of transport, I would recommend something a little bit more capable. Then again, you can't really do a whole lot of off-roading over there. Like a lot of they don't have like the public lands like we do. Like we're super blessed to have all these land to ride, and a lot of stuff there is highly illegal, and there's just not a lot of places to ride. In certain areas, I should say. Yeah. Have I sinned? Say what? Of course. Oh, it's Jesus Christ. He's in here. Hello. How you doing? KLX 230 is a good bike. You should go to Lost Trails. It's pretty technical. Did you fix up the KX 100 yet, dude? Mahara, it's been a long time, dude. The KX 100 is fixed and sold. and we got another KX100 and then sold that one. And yeah, we've done a lot since then. The race is in South Carolina. It's called the Brown Jug Enduro. I will be racing in the C class on the 250, hopefully. That'll be my first one, so whatever. I should just full send. If I get lost, whatever. I mean, that's the only thing that'll probably happen is me getting lost. I'm pretty good at getting lost, so that'll probably happen. Alexis is making me crave some cheese and crackers. What are you eating? Now I'm hungry. Yeah, we're eating apples, cheese, crackers, chicken salad, and claws. Trulies.
So we got lost on the tandem bicycles is why I'm laughing.
Yep.
And how that happens, I don't know, but when you follow Tanner, well, I didn't really have a choice.
Yeah, you're just along
You
for the
end up
ride.
getting lost.
Never follow Tanner.
With ample amount of time to get these bikes back.
We had less than 30 minutes to return the bikes, and we were on the middle of an island in the middle of the woods. Full sending it.
With only a ferry going certain amount of times on this island. So if you don't make it to the very last ferry, you're stuck for the night.
I've been fine with that. I don't think anybody else would.
Yeah. Where would you have slept?
Probably,
On the ground? In the woods?
well, what the hell else are you going to sleep on in the trees?
That's what
On
I'm
the
saying.
ground,
like,
yeah.
you don't have any camping gear with you.
All we have to do is make some kind of shelter and start a fire because it would get cold in the night.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was already cold during the day.
So we'd have to find a fire and some dry wood and stuff, and hell, that would turn into AD survival.
Yeah, it would.
Hey, what's up, Steven? Ever use a drone to film? I got some drone shots in Colorado that'll be coming soon, and probably this week's video. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Stay tuned. I'll probably get a little drone clip in there of Taylor Park. I got one in Peach Valley too. I don't use the drone as much as I should. I'm still borrowing one. I actually sold my other one, made a decent chunk of change, and I'm borrowing Grammatrons right now. I'm probably never gonna give it back. Honestly, it's just mine forever. No, I'm just kidding, dude. I really ideally want to get the Mavic Mini. That's my goal. I want to get the Mavic Mini just because it's super easy to transport in backpacks, and it's something that I can have all the time on me and be motivated to use it more. Because not that the Mavic Pro is big, but it still takes up quite a bit of space, and being really expensive, I was always cautious on bringing it on the trails. But yeah, Steven, I will definitely get my hands on a Mavic Mini, like soon. Like I will get one very soon, and I will prioritize drone shots because it's something that's fun, different, and I enjoy doing it, and it brings a lot of value to the channel.
They're always like such good quality.
Yeah.
If you like
You can't beat
building
the
your
drone
way
shots.
up, like, yeah.
Yeah, I had the Mavic Pro 2, sold that, and then MJ lent me his Mavic Pro Zoom, which has a little bit lesser quality of a camera, but the zoom feature makes up for it. It's pretty cool.
That whole situation was kind of crazy.
What, the drone?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Wonder if that dude still checks in on the
I
channel.
know, that's what I wondered.
You guys still have your Groms, right? Yeah, we actually put probably, what, 500 miles on the Groms? Maybe not that much, but
Yeah, a couple hundred.
a couple hundred miles on the Groms up in Michigan, so we still have them.
Riding 2 up.
Yeah, riding 2 up.
That was fun.
You ever plan on getting a street bike?
No.
No. I want something like a dual sport for sure, but
Oh, I was thinking he was thinking like a sport bike.
yeah, probably not anytime soon. Or in the years. I'd like to get like a bagger someday. Probably when I become old and wrinkly, I'll get a like a Road King or something. Not Road King, Road
Are
Glide
you still wheelie it?
or a Street Glide. Yeah, I'll wheel it. 70-year-old stunts. I want to ride a Grom for the memes. I live in Cornwall, so I have some decent spots to ride and some man-made tracks, but I'm struggling to find a bike in my range. Because, yeah, I really have no recommendations. Always carry a Leatherman, always, definitely. Leatherman, little, not saber saw, but little silky saw. There's a bunch of crap that you should carry, for sure. We don't carry enough.
On Leatherman?
No, I was nude. I didn't even have toilet paper. I mean, come on. Are you selling merch yet? No. We'll get that organized here soon. Shout out to Cooper Fitz. Cooper Fitzgerald in the building. What's your thought about the Sena 10C Evo? It's probably good because all the Sena products that I've had experience with have been good. They have good customer service, and I love Sena products. So we really only have experience with the 30K, and they've been fantastic. It's
Yeah.
a game changer.
Yeah.
We abuse ours too.
I actually
They're
have
not
to-
really meant for what we do, and they do good.
I have to get mine replaced actually. So I'll be without.
And that is from crashing and smacking it on the ground. So they're pretty durable.
Yeah, yeah.
I've had a lot of spills with mine, and it's been good.
And they're good about. I mean, we've had ours. I think they're under like a 2-year warranty, and so I'm just under the 2 years, and they're sending me a brand new one. So good customer service for sure.
Jemmy Drift, you're the man. Start a Mavic Mini Fund, or else I will. I can't do that. I can't ask for money, but I appreciate it. Not necessary at all, but it will go to that. So thank you very much.
Yo, that thing that you load your bike on that's horizontal with the rear of your tire, rear of your vehicle. What is that? Like a hitch?
Yeah, it's just a
carrier?
hitch carrier, motorcycle hitch carrier. Just search that on Google. I mean, they sell them at Harbor Freight. They sell them through different sites that are more specific for like motorcycles, but they make a bunch of different ones. Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, there's usually a few on there for sale. They're good. They can be a little sketchy. Just make sure you have a good set of tie downs and multiple strapping points. And don't take out your rear windshield if you're doing it with an SUV or something. That's the biggest thing, is make sure you have some kind of buffer. Make some kind of like sock, like if you've ever seen in the ice racing, they have those big socks that go over the handlebars. Maybe something like that to, if it does, you do hit a bump, it doesn't take out your rear windshield. You should try motocross. I'm not opposed. I would definitely like to get on track someday and rip around. I saw the KX on the marketplace for sale. Yeah, the KX 250 is still for sale. I had somebody that was going to buy it today, but I really didn't want to go down that low on price, and he wanted me to like drive somewhere, so it'll sell here soon. Unfortunately, guys, I know you like the bike, but just don't need it. Excuse me. Ooh, what's the green bike behind Alexis? Looks like a beast. Alexis, why are you farting on the live stream? Oh my god. Yeah, that's the KX250. I don't really want to spin the camera around, but that's the KX250 two-stroke that my dad and I rebuilt, and it's sat ever since. And it's got to be sold so somebody else can enjoy it. Does that smell good?
Yeah, it's sad to see it go, but like
It's good to see it go.
needs to be ridden.
Yeah.
Like it literally has not been ridden in like 2 years.
Bikes
So,
don't like to sit.
Yeah,
they're meant to
we
be
would
ridden.
rather see it to go someone that will actually use it. It's not a good trail bike though.
No, not for us. 18-foot tall bat merch.
Oh, that's so nice, Stevie.
Holy throwback.
Thank you.
My girlfriend and I love watching your videos. We get a kick out of Alexis laughing at all her own mistakes. She's a trooper. A true inspiration for beginners. Thank you. That's awesome. See, Alexis, there's hope for you yet. How's your dad liking the KDX? He absolutely loved it, but he only got to take it out on one trip, so we'll have to do another trip soon and get him back out here because he loved the bike and he definitely wants to get back out here. I think we kind of... the weather that weekend was absolutely insane. And that kind of turned him away for a little bit as far as the summer riding, but as soon as we get some nice cooler weather, it's going to be like 90s this week. Doesn't bother me anymore. I'm completely used to it. Like when you left the bike in the lounge for 4 months. Yeah, exactly. That thing needed to be sold. Later, Mahari. Thanks for hanging out. 450L, man. That is the happiest I've ever been to sell a bike. Goodbye. No, I do not plan on getting a street bike anytime soon. Sick of Ohio. Yeah, he remembers the 18-foot bat. That was like from one of our first Brokeback trips. I miss those trips, man. That was a lot of fun. I'm 5'5", been driving manual cars all my life, minimal experience riding. Do you think I should start on a smaller bike, or would I be just fine? Just jump on the 125 two-stroke, man. You'd be alright.
Full send.
Full send. No half sends. Always been a street bike guy. Recently got a DRZ 400 SM and found your channel. Now I can't stop looking at dirt bikes. Should I go straight to the CRF 500R or the CR 500R for a beginner bike? I wouldn't recommend, but it all depends on what you want to do. If you want to go blast in a straight line fast, then go for it. But I also have some parts for the KDX that we're going to do some install videos on, so I don't know when that's going to happen. I have no idea. I like your channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Kyle. Super happy to unload my 450R also. They're bikes for the job, and I wasn't using mine for the right job, so they're not bad bikes by any means. Pre-owned corn, dude. You got it. Venmo me right now, and it's yours. I seriously want to meet you one day, man. You live close, and it's so cool to see someone from my home state that's doing so well. Hey, Alex, thank you for the support, and I'm sure we can make that happen. I'm pretty accessible, so if you ride bikes, we ride at Wayne National Forest a lot. If you ride street bikes, you probably have a less chance of seeing me, but I get out and about sometimes, and we can always plan something, a little meetup or something.
Hey, Casey.
What's up, Casey? I miss you too, man. I'm sure we'll see you at some point this winter. We're always doing a Florida trip. Holy crap. How do you block people? I want to put you in timeout real quick, Jemmy. Waiting for merch. Need to rep you in Australia. That'd be sweet. Dude, I need to get remember that bald dude that sending me pictures of that bald dude, the rock star that looks like really creepy in Australia. I'll have to Photoshop my face on that guy and make some merch for you. The KX100 is sold. What's your Venmo? I'll do it. No, Corn, that ain't happening. Just fishing a lot. Yeah, I saw, man. You're slaying some bass down there. We'll have to do some fishing. We'll definitely have our poles next time we come. Do you know why they always call dual sports enduro? It irritates me so bad. Yeah, I don't know when that confusion ever started.
I used to be so confused before I understood the difference.
Yeah, it's a big difference. I mean, back in the day, that's kind of an old term. Like, they would use enduro bikes to describe dual sports, but, I mean, and you would always think of enduro bikes as, sluggish bikes, back in the day, but no, it's the complete opposite of that. And dual sports are dual sports, and enduro bikes are enduro bikes. And what?
I'm in the UK and it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and I sat here after watching you both all day since 1 p.m. That's
Damn.
12 hours.
Holy crap, Silence. That's awesome. You gonna put me in timeout, dude?
Oh my God.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, but you're getting blocked after that stream.
Merch will be here in upcoming months.
Yep.
For sure.
Supermoto is probably not going to happen, so I'm sorry to break all your guys' hopes and dreams, but maybe someday. Right now, it doesn't make sense, and soon enough, you'll understand why.
Do you realize you can comment without doing that?
No, we appreciate it, man.
Absolutely.
Always have your pole.
I don't have one.
I always got a pole on deck, but it doesn't do much.
Oh, what kind of pole are we talking about? I don't have one.
So yeah, guys, basically what everything has been going on has just been some traveling, some having fun. Definitely can't wait to get back and get back into a routine schedule and keep growing things, because this is my career and I love it. So I want to bring you guys the best entertaining content that I can and keep you happy and myself happy. I love documenting stuff, and I feel like I'm missing out when I'm not uploading. So it'll all make sense very soon, or maybe it won't. But regardless, we'll get into more of a routine soon, and once we figure everything out and let you guys know what we're doing. But I just have to let you know it's going to be an insanely busy couple months. I'll still put out 3 videos a week with a live stream on Sunday. But for now, at least, we're done for traveling for a little bit. So we'll be back. And
we still got a lot of busy weekends coming up, though.
Yeah. I say done with traveling when I have an enduro race in South Carolina on 2 weekends from now.
We also got some scuba diving?
Scuba diving stuff. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of stuff going on. How much do you sell the 390 Duke for? That's classified information. Did you ride in Michigan? Yes, we did. We rode for a couple days and had a fantastic ride. Alexis probably did one of the most gnarly rides of her life. Yeah.
It was dead.
I mean,
it wasn't gnarly. The stuff wasn't gnarly. I would
say that some of it was.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then props to me. But
yeah.
I was just so dead exhausted, and I was mad at the trails because they were the trees and every bushes and stuff would literally smack you in your face because it was so overgrown, and it was raining, sopping wet. So we couldn't have our goggles on. So everything that was hitting me was literally, I had pine needles in my eye, I was pulling out, and it was nuts. So I was just so exhausted. At the end of the trip, actually, I took up all my gear and I just like, I started like crying, as most of you know that I do, but I started crying and then laughing because I was just so, I enjoyed it tremendously, but I was just so exhausted. It was fun though. We can say we did the whole loop.
Yeah. All right, how do I save this stuff? Everybody's saying the audio cut out. What do we do? What do we do?
Oh.
We're going to unplug and plug back in. Boom. Goodbye. Boom. Streaming. Boom. I wonder if this will come back. Oh! Oh my god. I recovered the stream.
I
did
back?
it. We're back. Woo!
Whoa!
That was
Sorry,
quick.
guys.
Woo!
Man, it's been a technology kind of problem today.
Yeah, I know. What are you doing?
Ah!
Come on.
Sorry.
Everybody says it's your channel, so you gotta get the crap figured out.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, somebody said Mr. Yeast and it froze the video. Whoever said Mr. Yeast, I'm gonna slap you. Oh, Sick of Ohio still hanging out. Hey,
Yeah.
Sick of Ohio, what have you been up to, man, YouTube-wise? Can we expect any videos? I know you just uploaded a Brokeback video not too long ago, which I haven't got a chance to watch yet.
Has the most footage from your birthday party, too.
Yeah, Jeff, come on, man. We need
Like,
to see some.
Tilly didn't film at all. Tilly took all those amazing pictures.
Yeah.
You didn't film much.
No.
Maybe some.
On my phone a lot.
Yeah, or your GoPro. But not a whole bunch. But he, like, recorded the whole night, I feel like.
Yeah, Jeff, man. Shout out to Jeff. He's going to have some good videos, so make sure you check out Sick of Ohio's channel. We're going to be getting together and doing some more videos soon. And, yeah, somebody said he rode with Fooligan.
Yes, yeah.
They all went out and rode with Fooligan. So I hope Fooligan got some good videos, too. That'll be cool
I'm sure,
to see.
Yeah.
I wish Jacob Boone posted more. Yeah, me too. I mean, but that's life. You know, they both work and have a lot of stuff going on, or I think they're going to be transitioning into a move or something. So they got a lot going on. So I definitely want to see some more Sick of Ohio, some JB80V, and I don't have a Discord, but sounds like I need to make one. So I'll get one made. Too much Truly, somebody said. Nah. Can you still get KDX 175 parts brand new? KDX 175? I highly doubt it. I mean, there might be some old stock laying around, but... What's up, Pierce boys? Hi, I love the bikes. Fernando, that's what's up. Seaboys TV, anybody? I really don't watch a whole lot of Seaboys. I see them clickbaiting a lot and stuff like that, but...
What's that?
What's clickbaiting?
No.
Really? You've been doing YouTube for how long?
I meant what Seaboys.
Oh, it's just a group of guys that make videos, like moto-related
Okay.
videos, and do, you know, stunts and stuff like that.
I know what clickbaiting is.
Skull, 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 skull.
Oh my gosh.
You're fired. Mr. Yeast goes, mm-hmm. I like that name.
Mr. Yeast?
Yeah. I do like Braden Price's channel. He's got a good channel. He blew
Mr.
up.
Yeast, is that your last name?
Mr. Yeast, you think his last name is Yeast?
Maybe. There's some
All
weird
right.
last names out there.
So what else can we say to people, since we're kind of in a bad spot right now?
God, it's so hard because there's just
It's not that hard.
so much coming that,
That
we
we
can't
can't tell.
talk. And that's like all that's on our mind right now.
Accurate.
And you have so many videos coming
A lot.
that like we can't even film videos because we're so backed up.
And they're all good videos, too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Frida Diesel? No. But, yeah, guys, a lot of videos coming soon. A lot of lifestyle changes coming soon. Some crazy stuff that we're going to document and you guys are going to see later. But we'll get caught up with everything. You were in a good spot and you were breathing.
Absolutely.
Thank you, man.
We are in a good spot.
Oh, yeah,
You
definitely.
said something about being a bad spot. I think you just meant like in the
Oh yeah, no, I just meant like
yeah.
in the stream.
Because somebody said, "What's the bad spot?"
We were kind of just like hiccuping over our words and
Yeah.
kind of running out of stuff to talk about. That's all I meant. Life's going well. Can't complain at all. Thank you all for being around. Can you get a WR250R? I want to get one and I want to review. Yeah, that's a bike that I want to review. Yeah, you could have done it.
At the time, we were kind of like, too big of a bike, but I think I could have done it.
Now that she's riding a full-size KTM, I think she would have been just fine.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Beast equals Mr. Yeast.
Yeah, I knew that. Oh. Mr. Beast is a channel. That was just a spin-off of that.
I didn't know that.
I have watched every video of yours.
That is awesome.
That's
because there's a lot of videos.
I mean, we have like going on 500 videos on here. My dream bike is pretty much what I own, the KTM. I love that bike.
You've owned every dream bike that you've had.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because the KX250 was your dream bike.
A lot of my dream bikes are pretty practical, man. I mean, some people would go like off the charts and like want something like some crazy high expensive like sport bike or something like that. Yeah. But I like dirt bikes. I'm happy with dirt bikes. But thank you, Kelly, for hanging out. We'll talk to you later. You missed the 250L. Yes and no. I do miss just hopping on a bike that is so low maintenance that you don't have to worry about anything but having gas in it and go. Ride for miles, ride to California and back from here and not have to worry about it. So I definitely do miss that aspect. But as far as when I'm off the road on the trails, no, I don't miss it at all. I'm like on a mountain bike now, and I used to be on, like, I was riding a moose through the trails or something. CR 500 is a true dream.
It's your true dream.
I would definitely like to do a 500 build someday, aluminum frame 500 build. So that's a bucket list thing that I'll definitely do. Now, I need to do sooner than later because, I mean, parts are going to run out sometime. Have I rode a TPI bike? No, I really haven't. I probably could have. I had a chance to. Like in Colorado, I'm sure Sam would have let me ride his bike, but I haven't had a chance to. And I would like to see like how the snappiness is like in comparison to the carb, but I have the Electron on mine now, and it's absolutely a game changer. So I love the Electron, and it really just wakes that thing up.
A Honda 450 was your dream bike once. That's true.
It was 450L, and that was a bust. Nobody watches Free Diesel. I'll answer for everybody in here. I'm gonna have like 10 comments. Oh, I watch him. So what did you do with the 150? The 150 is gone. So I'll go through our current lineup for you guys. We have the two KTMs. Alexis and I both have the 2018 KTM 250 XCWs. I just picked up the newest bike, which is a CRF 125F. It's a 2020, and it's fuel injected, and it's my favorite bike of all time. I'll say that right now. We got the KDX 200 sitting in the back, my dad's bike. We got the Bras over there hiding. We got the 250L still in the room. We got 2 Groms and the KX 250. And the KX 250 is leaving very soon, and a couple other bikes, maybe more than a couple, are leaving very soon. So it'll all make sense. My dream 4x4. 4x4 what? Are we talking like trucks? Are we talking ATVs?
Side-by-side.
Side-by-sides? If we're talking side-by-sides, I want a Honda Talon. I want a Talon someday. If we're talking four-wheelers, probably like a Outlander 1000 or even the Grizzly 700, like a newer Grizzly 700. Any of those, really. We're talking trucks. I don't know. I'm not really too concerned about it anymore. I mean, Raptors are cool. I like Raptors. If I were to get diesel, I mean, I'd want a Cummins. Big Cummins jacked up 4x4. Other than that, I don't really have much interest in it. I like my Tesla, man. My Prius. It's the ultimate vehicle. Prius 4x4. Yeah, I want to get the all-wheel drive one someday. That'd be sweet. Could you put a link to the KX250 you're selling in the comments? I could, but just search on Facebook Marketplace in Ohio and you'll find it. KX250, 1998. You want an 80 series with a 1HDT? No, I don't know. I'm not too big into old stuff. I'll probably get a lot of hate to that. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I got an old Jeep Cherokee that I used to love, and I was sitting there rotting, but as far as like cars in general and trucks, it's just more of a headache to me. I don't enjoy it enough to have it.
You don't like working on cars and trucks in general.
I like working on bikes.
Yeah, yeah.
Working on cars and trucks equals big money, and I don't like spending big money, so.
And you always said it's much harder to work on them, like in general. Your hands are just
My
big.
hands are always getting destroyed, man. I'm always underneath things, crawling around, getting hit in the eyes with rust, and just, especially here, like all we have is rusty vehicles, unless we get lucky. So working on rusty vehicles isn't fun, and that's all I've really worked on in the past is rusty pieces of crap. So maybe if I had something nice to wrench on in the future, maybe I'd like it a little bit more.
Jesus, you don't work on an 80 series.
How does the Prius do towing the trailer? I'm thinking about getting a hitch for my car just to take my bike to Florida and visit my parents. That's my favorite setup of all time. I mean, I've had my truck, I've had the Jeep, and I've towed with both of those, and I've towed with a bunch of things. And my favorite setup of all time, and probably for the rest of my life, will be the Prius because you get about 35 to 40 miles per gallon, depending on your foot, towing, and it's a very comfortable ride. I barely notice the trailers back there. If you get the right setup, you'll love it. You'll be spending next to nothing in gas, and you'll have a vehicle that's super capable. You're able to sleep in. Even if you haven't done everything that I did to mine, you can still sleep in it, especially if you're under 6'4". It's probably a lot more comfortable, but you can fold the seats all the way down and throw a mattress in it and sleep in it as is with climate control. You can't really beat the Prius for the value, and you can find them for a good price. They're super reliable. I mean, no question, getting to like 300,000 miles isn't uncommon. Are you going to do the 250L motard build at all? Most likely not. Are bikes different in the UK to the US? Yeah, it's way different. We don't have not even half of the 125s that you guys have because...
But he's saying it's so difficult to find bikes.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why that is, but maybe just the demand right now is different. But what I'm saying is they have a restriction on before they're 18 or 17, whatever, they can only have 125 cc's. Not like us. Like, I had a 600 cc street bike at 15 and a half that I could ride on the street. They can't do that. They have the cc limit until they're 18, which, I mean, arguably isn't, a terrible idea. It limits you quite a bit, but you have way more 125s over there, so I really can't give you any recommendations. How many miles on your Prius? Mine have 186,000 miles on it when I bought it, and I probably have close to 190,000 on it now, and it hasn't skipped a beat, and it literally runs like new. Like I said, I would not worry about it. Definitely depends on maintenance, if people are keeping up with the oil changes and fluid changes and stuff, but ultimately, if you find a really clean, like maybe 1-2 owner Prius, I wouldn't worry about it. Different generations had some issues, like the 2010 was known for ring wear, like premature ring wear, and they figured that out in 2011, which is why I got mine. But don't be scared. Definitely, I would recommend getting something with higher mileage because ultimately you're going to spend less. So I had a 1200 cc when I was 17. Jeez. Yeah, there you go. That's America. That's America for you. 16 you can ride a 50, and at 17 you can ride a 125, and 18 it goes to 250 plus. Hey guys, hope you're all well. Thanks, Justin. You as well. We're doing good. Getting by. Hi from Utah. Hey, you ever rode with the Dirt Bike Channel, Mr. Yeast? Can you work on my YZ125 two-stroke? Where are you from? INB's Garage. That's the point of Toyotas. Yeah, Toyotas are super, super nice. And that's what he meant by you don't work on an 80 series. Follow the Prius Off-Road on Instagram. Some killer Prius. I already follow them, and we were actually potentially working together. So I don't know how that's all going to work. But, yeah, great channel. I love what they're doing, and the Prius Off-Road thing is definitely a good thing. I started on a Turbo Busa. Oh, my God. What happened to the ATC? That's long sold. We got a replacement to that you haven't seen that we'll have to do a video on at some point, but... Just getting to here, guys. No videos this week. What's the deal, man? Yeah, we were traveling, so we were on the road. We went up to Michigan, and I could have done some videos, but you know how that goes when you're out on the road with other people doing other things. I didn't have anything scheduled, so it just wasn't really a priority, and it was just like another little break. But trust me, I wanted to be putting out videos. But long story short, we were traveling. Things are back to normal now. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be doing videos, so stay tuned for that. Live stream on Sunday. I like what people are doing with Sprinter vans for enduro trips. Yeah, definitely. The Sprinter vans are sweet. There's also a lot of other options out there that are pretty cool. I'd like to do a build like that someday. I would like to do something bigger than the Prius. The Prius is cool, but for a long-term solution and for longer trips, it's pretty cramped, and you can't bring a lot of extra stuff like tools or people. That's pretty much a solo trip thing. Maybe 2 people, but The thing about that is, with a bigger vehicle, you can carry more things, tow a bigger trailer, have more accessories. So I would definitely like to do something like that in the future, to the point where I can have like a, not a full garage setup, but a trailer with like a all the tools that I would need to fix a bike. I mean, shout out to Mr. Sam. Mr. Sam, in our Colorado trip, he had a fully like specced out trailer that he had full AC, solar, and bunk beds, and he had his whole shop in there. And it's nice to not have to worry about having tools. Like when you go out riding, you're gonna have your trailer, and it's gonna have everything you need. So you don't have to constantly unload and reload everything. You're literally just gonna be ready to roll at a moment's notice. So in turn, you're gonna ride more, and it's gonna be less of a hassle. So the only thing that sucks with towing trailers and having bigger rigs is spending more money on fuel. Like the Prius, like I went out to Colorado and back for $300, and now you're talking like if I had a gas guzzling or diesel sipping, it's gonna be close to $700 to do a trip like that. And I know it can vary. Like the diesel sprinters, they get like 25 miles per gallon, but when you start adding weight, it just goes down, and especially if you have to tow a trailer, then that's going to go tremendously down. So they have the pros and cons. I would like a bigger rig someday, something other than the Tesla, but I love the Prius for the value. It's definitely the budget rig, and it definitely is awesome to be able to travel for so cheap. Best trail bike for someone that's 5'8". The CRF 230. You just answered it. The YZ250 FX would be good. Helix 300, that's good too, but the CRF 230 is probably better performing and weight-wise. The KLX 300, I really love that bike, so you have to look up like weight differences and go from there. But the 230 is a good. You can get it for cheap too. That's the thing. KLX 300, you pretty much have to buy brand new, unless you're buying one of the older ones. I take it back, because the KLX 300R is the one that I reviewed. So if you're talking about the older KLX 300s, those are good. But probably the CRF 230 is your best bet for that height. But honestly, you can ride anything at 5'8". I take that back. So don't let 5'8" shy you away from trying any other tall bikes, because this person right here is 5 foot even, and she rides a KTM 250 XCW and does good at it. So for
it's not lowered yet either.
Yeah, for all the haters out there that were giving me crap, calling me the Dominator. I guess that's my new nickname, is the Dominator, because I'm just dominating the Lexus.
I forgot about that comment.
I'll have to post that comment someday.
You should. They were like very convinced that
I was out to get you
on that bike.
I don't know why. I mean,
like, you made me sell that 150.
Oh yeah, yep.
You did.
I did. I was tired of kicking it for you.
I can count on how many hands that you kicked that bike.
That's true. No, I can't, but not much more. Can you subscribe to me? You don't have a profile picture, so as soon as you get a profile picture, I will subscribe to you, because it sounds like you don't take YouTube that seriously. TTR 230 goes for cheap too, absolutely. Personally, I would rather have the CRF, but that's just because I'm a Honda fan. Can bikes be shipped? Yes, you can definitely ship bikes. As far as shipping from America, and then I don't know about that. That just seems like a hassle. But cheers, what are you drinking? Some basic stuff. We got a Truly, whatever the hell, berry something, and she's got a Truly lemonade. I would like to get in some craft stuff someday, but honestly, we just don't have the time to keep up with all that stuff, and or want to waste the money. We want to see a drunk Elkie. We'll have to get out the funnel and do some butt chugging.
Let's not.
Okay.
Let's not.
You guys are hilarious. Thanks for the advice. Would be funny as hell. Is it funny or is it annoying? That's the real question. Oh! Well, I finally got somewhere to ride my 150. It's only 3 acres though, but anything will do right now. You can do a lot with 3 acres. Yeah. I mean, growing up, my parents only had, I say only, like it was, I was blessed to have somewhere to ride, but they had 2 acres, and, I made it fun. And you can make an acre lot fun. Make a little track and back in, got the baby to bed. Oh, that's cool. TW200, man. Those things are tanks. I would like one someday just to have around the farm. That'd be a lot of fun.
What's coming for videos this week?
Videos this week is going to be Colorado. So tomorrow is going to be Taylor Park Part 2, which we do some nice single tracks, start kind of getting into the gnarly stuff, and we make the journey up to Flag Mountain. So you're going to see the views that we saw from 12,800 feet, I believe, which was like the highest point we were at the whole trip. It was awesome. Rode up into the clouds, and yeah, we saw a Honda Big Red 3-wheeler making the summit to Flag Mountain, and it was a good ride. It was my first taste of the semi, I wouldn't even call it gnarly, but just the rocky technical sections on the single track. I got my first little taste of that, and you'll get to see that in my experiences firsthand. So it's a good video. Make sure you stay tuned. I have it 80% edited, so I'll finish the rest up tomorrow, and it'll be up for your viewing pleasure. Darren from Alberta, Canada. You guys rock. Hey, mate. Thank you. That's Australian. Hey.
How long have you been riding, and do you remember your first experience on a bike?
So I've been riding since the age of 3. My parents got me a PW50, and I hopped on and sent it straight into a fence. I do not remember that. I really don't.
I was going to say, what do you remember as the earliest
My earliest memory is on that bike.
Okay.
So I don't know how long I had it. Maybe it was from like 3 to 5, maybe.
Yeah, because I know you didn't ride it for a while after that happened, that crash.
Yeah, a few months after that crash, I was kind of like scared of it, whatever. Then my cousin, shout out to Luke, he got on it. I got jealous. Then I hopped right back on it and started doing my thing. So it started there with, what is that word? Not jealousy, but I don't know. Envy. I don't know what the hell you want to call it. But my earliest memory on a bike is probably on the PW50, just riding around the yard. I mean, that's pretty much all you can do on a PW50. And then my next memory that comes to mind is on my LEM50, which is, I forget what make it is, but, or what, where they're from, was me sending the automatic 50cc two-stroke dirt bike into my dad's lawnmower and flipping over the hood. That's one of my early memories. Yeah, we told you that before, I think. But yeah, I was coming up the hill over there by the back of my parents' property, and he was mowing grass, and he goes, and I go, and then I couldn't stop. And I careened my bike, bent the forks, so it stuck. My fork stuck all the way down, so we had to get new forks for the bike.
Can you imagine being your dad?
Oh yeah, he was so scared.
Seeing your kid flip over the lawnmower.
And I thought he was gonna be pissed at me, so I was like, "Is the mower all right?" That's the first thing I said when I got up off the ground. I remember that plain as day. This is nothing that's been filmed. It's from like home videos or anything. I was fine. I always wore full gear while riding, and I literally did a front flip over the hood of the Ford tractor that he still uses to this day. Landed on the other side, and then he was freaking out, and all was good. And they had to get new forks for the bike. They had to get whole new fork sets because they were bent beyond repair.
Oh my god.
That was the story of that. I'm 5 foot. What bike do you think would be good for me? Any bike. Alexis rides a KTM 250 XCW.
What's your experience though? Is this your first bike? Or?
Hey, if it's his first bike, just go big or go home.
I don't think I would have been able to start out on that, but
probably not.
Maybe.
Start small and work your way up is my recommendation. Maybe start out with a CRF 230. It's a good entry-level bike that's plenty big enough.
Yeah.
Kiss to you too, Benjamin. I am currently 16, turning 17 soon, but a few people have claimed that they had up to 1,000 cc's on their 17s, and someone said they had a Busa. Well, I don't know. Maybe they have, probably they have, but maybe it's not a good idea.
Someone said, how is taking the Helix to Bike Week?
Oh, taking the Helix to Bike Week. I think you're just talking about when we were riding at that dealership with the Helix and stuff.
Oh, okay.
That was
I guess
a blast,
that was
man.
while Bike Week was going on.
That was like one of my favorite little play machines too. The Helix was awesome.
It was.
We had a blast just being trolls. It was never running 100%. We had a leaky exhaust manifold, so we were losing a lot of power. I think we could have easily cruised like 65 on that 2-up. So we were like, what, like barely 60?
Yeah.
Barely 60 riding.
And the speed limit was like 70.
Yeah, so that was not that fun. But we had some good memories. I was super under the weather while I was doing all the riding on the Helix. Negative comments? No. Everybody just thought it was hilarious, really. I don't think we got any negative comments.
No, even at the gas station when that guy thought it was hilarious.
Oh, I had that. Yeah, that was a good video. He's gay. That was funny. My first bike was a 95 DS80, and I stayed in first gear for 2 months, not wanting to go any faster. But then after 2 years of riding, I got and started enjoying it. Then I got my 150.
Nice.
That's awesome. Where did you start to ride bikes?
When?
When I was the age of 3. I was a little shit. Get a bike according to your experience. Absolutely, I agree with that. You can learn to ride a bigger, scarier bike, but you know.
Yeah, you can.
You're probably better off working your way up, and it's probably safer, especially just depending on how well coordinated you are. I think like that has the biggest thing. If you're not like super coordinated with riding bicycles and doing like action sports things, then maybe start small and work your way up. But if you have coordination, like you can probably start off a little bit bigger. But I think that's going to wrap things up for tonight. We still haven't ate yet, and it's going on 9 o'clock. So I just want to thank you all for making this stream awesome. We got almost 100 viewers in here when we're about to end it, which is pretty cool. So thank you all for the support. Have a lot of awesome videos coming. Colorado, probably Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Or Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, excuse me. And from there, yeah, we'll just finish up the whole Colorado trip. Trust me, you guys are going to want to see those videos. Super awesome stuff. Jimmy Drift, thank you very much for the super chats. And everybody else for their time.
Oh my gosh.
A fresh can to the skull. Should you smash one on your skull like they do?
I've never done that, and I don't plan on it.
Okay.
Are you gonna try?
Probably not. I've lost enough brain cells over the years.
Mine's empty.
No, you need to do it with a full one and then chug it like they do. They bash the full one.
Oh, I could not do that. I don't think it would open. I think it would just...
Trust me, your head is thick enough that it would open.
You're roasting me.
Hey, Mason, thanks for hanging around this long. We'll see you later, and hopefully soon.
Yeah, we're in Ohio. Someone asked what state we're in.
Yeah, OHIO, something like that.
Uh-huh.
Even though they ain't playing this year.
Yeah.
I can wheelie my mountain bike. That's awesome, Sender Sean. I want to get a mountain bike soon.
We saw a guy wheeling his bicycle for a long time in Michigan.
That was good. He had some balance down.
That was pretty cool.
I got that on video. My first bike was a RM82 stroke. Z50 was my first. Helix 110L. Fits a 5-foot person great. That's what she started on.
They're actually a little small, I would say, even for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, fine. Leave me then. Make me sad. All for food. Yeah, some people are going to have to make some food after this. Probably a little bit late for you, Jemmy Drift, but I would send you some food if I could. I'll give you, if we ever meet, a steak dinner on me and some drinks. Can you sub to me so we can keep in touch? Maybe, if you post. That's the deal. Only way I'm subbing to people is if they post. Other than that, you're going to have to follow me on my other social medias. That's where we can... It's more easy to keep up with you, like on Instagram or not even Facebook. I would say just Instagram for the most part. So, Silence is Scary. Let's look him up. Oh, he's got 27 subs and 4 videos.
Profile picture.
Oh, okay. He does a little bit of gaming and stuff like that.
But a year ago.
A year ago. Here's the deal. If you make another video between now and September, so you got... what, a week or so? Yeah. I'll sub to you. Silence is Scary. Get a video up. I just post money. It's easier. 10:48 a.m.
Wow. That's crazy.
That is nuts to think. We're about to go to bed and you're just getting your day started. Now, I'll get you a steak dinner, man. We'll get the steak dinner and we'll eat some kangaroo meat. I think that's probably illegal. Eating kangaroo meat?
I don't think so.
I feel like they're a pest. They're that rodent. You know, over there.
I don't know if I'd say it's a rodent, but I think they serve it.
Jemmy Drift, are kangaroos rodents, and can you eat them? Before we leave, I have to figure it out. For me, it's 1:49 a.m.
Oh,
Dang,
wow.
That's late. Or early, however you want to look at it. Crummy tits. I've never drove a dirt bike before, but I want one more than anything else. Just keep working for it, man, and I'm sure one day you'll have one. So just keep working for it. I don't know how old or young you are. So as soon as you can get a job, start working and get some kind of hustle to make some money and get you a bike. Start out small. If you want to get, a mini bike, get something Chinese, whatever it takes to get on 2 wheels. Just plan it out and set some goals. Work towards them. No, we can eat it. They're not rodents at all.
I thought so.
Dude, I feel like I don't mean rodents in the sense of what they eat. I mean rodents as in like pests. Like they're so overpopulated, like equivalent to us and deer. Like we have way too many deer.
Yeah.
They have way too many roos.
But I don't think anybody would call deer pests.
Farmers, people in neighborhoods, they eat crops, they eat crap, they destroy trees. Yeah. That's all I mean. They are pests. There you go. Roo meat is very lean, great tasting. I've never had kangaroo. I've had kangaroo sausage before. It was amazing.
That sounds good.
We have 50 million roos. There you go for perspective. They are pests.
I love roos.
Yeah, I want to go to Australia someday.
Does anybody have pet kangaroos? Is the real question.
Dude, they'll beat you up. 25 million people, 50 million roos. Can you imagine that?
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're pests.
What? Okay, they'll beat you up, but people have like pet tigers and bears and people still have pets of them.
Well, try to score a great job, man, and just work hard. What's your dream car? Mine's the Dodge Challenger Demon. I don't really have a dream car. I own mine, the Prius, Toyota Prius. It's my dream.
Kangaroos will knock you out.
Well, Big Reds will. Yeah, I've seen the videos of kangaroos boxing, but
I always wondered how real those were, though.
they're real. They box like that. They do, and they're ripped. Like a lot of the bigger ones are like completely jacked.
Do you think they weightlift? That was supposed to be a joke, you turd.
Ha 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 ha.
Ah, you're gonna make me hard.
Yeah, kangaroos weightlift. What's your dream Harley? Road Glide. I keep wanting to say King for some reason, but Road Glide. Want me a Road Glide. The Road Glide is the one with the dual headlights. I like that better than the Street Glide with the single headlight or the Ultra Classics. I like the dual headlight. That's like what Seabear stunts. That's what he wheelies and stuff like that. I always like the dual headlights and but the sound systems and everything. And yeah, facepalm for the weightlifting. KTM or YZ 2-stroke. Looking to get a 2021. Well, that depends. If you're going like with a race bike, I'd probably recommend the Yamaha, honestly, just for price and reliability. The back legs are the one to worry about. Absolutely. I live in Baltimore City. I feel bad for you. No, I'm just kidding, Corey. Thank you for watching. Where's our boy Diesel? He's upstairs in his loft enjoying a nice nap.
I heard him just try and like growl at something, so.
Are you still getting rid of the CRF 125? What? I don't think I've ever said I was getting rid of the CRF 125.
Are you getting rid of the CRF 125?
I don't want to. I'll put it that way. I really don't. It's like one of my favorite bikes. Subscribe to IMB Garage. Maybe. LOL. Later. Did you find your bike worked different in the mountains at high altitude? Yeah, so when it was starved for oxygen, it was down on power a little bit. But as far as the well, I say jetting, but as far as the fuel, it was always consistent. Like it was always running great, but once you get starved for air, even the TPI bikes, I mean, I would argue that mine was running better than the TPI. I mean, the TPI would not want to start in a lot of cases. Like it did not like the lack of oxygen, but the Electron performed flawlessly. I literally threw it in, drove to Colorado, rode, and didn't touch anything but the idle. I did mess with the idle a little bit, probably just because I didn't have it set right from Ohio, but it was great. I was asking about the bike, the CRF 125.
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the CRF 125. I don't plan on getting rid of it. I don't think I've ever said anything about getting rid of it. I love it. Maybe he's talking about the Groms. I don't know, MSX 125.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Dropback Zach? Better late than never, dude. We're about to shut this thing down and smash some food. Noah, he is drunk. It is okay. What? I am not drunk off of 1/2 of a Truly. Come on, get out of here. I can have about 2. I'm just kidding. I'm more tired than anything.
Yeah.
We've been doing a lot and going nonstop. Is your house like just full of bikes? Yeah, we got bikes in the bathroom. We got bikes in the shower. We've got bikes everywhere.
In the shower.
Yeah. Would you rather have... This is a cool question. I like questions like that. Would you rather have a dirt bike with infinite gas or a bike that never has problems? Never has problems. Because gas ain't that much and bike stuff is a lot. So, good question, Boy Wonder 66. I like that.
Those are good questions.
What would you rather? Have a dirt bike with infinite gas or a bike that never has a problem?
Never has a problem.
Never has a problem. 100%. I'll pay for gas all day long because it ain't that much in dirt bikes.
Yeah.
And we're talking about, what, $5 in gas for a day trip? I mean, per bike. So, yeah, it'll add up over time. But, heck, I would love to just hop on a bike and never have to worry about it.
But that problem could cost you just as much as a gas would for a whole year.
Exactly. I want to be like you when I grow up. Hey, watch what you wish for. And I'm just kidding.
Were you having trouble breathing more than normal in Colorado?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, when you get up there in elevation, you're starved for oxygen. I mean, anybody's starved for oxygen. More people are acclimated than others. I've been really focused on breathing through my nose. I watch a lot of Joe Rogan, so James Nestor was on there. He's a journalist that did a whole study on breathing, and I've been making it a point to breathe through my nose. I have a deviated septum, so I have a hard time breathing through my nose, and it's already got better just from forcing myself to breathe through my nose. It's opened up my airway a little bit, so you just have to look into it if you want to. James Nestor has a book, or just watch the podcast, but basically you're getting more efficient oxygen from breathing through your nose. So I consistently try to do that in Colorado, and I fully believe that it helped tremendously because I really was never out of breath to the point where I would have to open my mouth and get caught back up, and even in the gnarly stuff. So it helped out a lot, and it was all about technique, just keeping my heart rate down, and it helped out a lot. So James Nestor, watch him on the Joe Rogan. Let's go to Wayne or Perry soon. Yeah, very soon. I really want to.
Brake for soap dispenser and clutch for shampoo.
Uh-oh. Brake for soap dispenser and clutch for shampoo. I think I might make it happen. That'd be cool. Like in a bathroom, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't see how that would work, but
Yeah.
that's a cool idea, for sure. Just saying hi from Australia. Man, we got a lot of Australian viewers. That's what I was telling. I think it was DJ that asked. I was telling him I have a lot of Australian viewers.
Yeah. Did you see Jerry Drift? Gas ain't much because I paid for it.
Facts.
Accurate.
That is true. That is true. Oh, we appreciate it, man. All trips on Jemmy. Thank you. At Will worked great. I did a 3-day mountain biking trip through the mountains in Colorado and drank a lot of water. Yeah, you have to stay hydrated. That's a big thing. Easy Rider. Easy Rider, thank you very much.
That's awesome.
Everybody who's in here, if you're into Harleys or just cruising in general, cruiser bikes, check out Easy Rider's channel. He uploads quite a bit and documents his rides. So check him out. Long-term supporter at this point, and very
active.
Yeah, very
Comments
active
and everything. Appreciated.
Yeah, very appreciated. Thank you. I'm from the western part of North Carolina, which has some really nice mountain trails for the dirt bikes.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll have to make that way. I'm actually going to South Carolina to do the Brown Jug Enduro race, so I'm looking forward to seeing the terrain. I imagine it'll be very similar to what we have down in southern Ohio, just with more hills. So be right up my alley. Got to get a fresh tire on the KTM and do some last-minute things to get that thing ready to rip and go out to my first enduro race. Probably shouldn't be the first one, but that's okay. Full cylinder, go home. Yeah, why not? Just get lost in the woods. Let's do it. The KX250 in the back. Heart eyes. Fire emoji. Does anyone know anywhere to ride on Cape Cod? I hope somebody does, because I don't. Yeah, drinking water while riding is a must. Videos like that, I'm going to do like just essential stuff for riding, like different trips and what you need to take and maintain your body, stuff like that. But nutrition is a big thing. I mean, you got to keep energy in your body. I mean, that's
you
a big
have
thing.
to like eat at some point while riding.
Well, on these rides, yeah, for sure. I mean, shout out to Lee, man. He was always eating something. He had like little protein discs. They were like gummy. I want to get some of those. They were good. I think they were Cliff brand. Yeah, Cliff bars all the time, all kinds of nuts. He would have salt tabs that he'd pop. That's another thing that I need to get. We do the packets, but the tabs are really nice on the trail. You can just pop them and go, little capsules. Other than that, yeah, he was always eating something, peanut butter, and you just got to keep energy. You got to keep hydrated. Replace salt as well. Salt's a big thing. A lot of people just drink water, but you really need to replace electrolytes that are lost if you sweat a lot. Even at Wayne, we did a Wayne trip not too long ago, and I woke up in the middle of the night like dehydrated and nauseous, and I had to rehydrate myself, and that's all that it was. So it happens, you know. Doesn't matter where you're at. You got to stay hydrated. Keep salt in your system. What are your thoughts on betas? I like them. I had a slight chance of working with Beta, but they never really pursued after I talked with them for a while. They're good bikes. I really don't have a whole lot of experience other than shout out to Pastrami. He's got the Beta 300 RR, and we like that bike, but the only thing is the downfall is the lack of the counterbalanced. And other than that, I like it. The power's good. I have heard like people having jetting issues and spooge and kind of fouling plugs and stuff like that, and he's experienced that as well. So apart from that, though, other than some failures here and there, I've heard good things about Beta. I'd love to get a 200 RR or even the newer 300 RRs that are. I don't think it's a 200 RR, but the 200 or the newer 300s. Something that's counterbalanced. Counterbalance is a big thing. Like if I'm behind a two-stroke in 2020, it's going to be counterbalanced. It makes a huge difference. Mm-hmm. Hear me out. You rock. Paper, scissors. Whoever wins, get a bike. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Go. Boom. Hold up, rock. How often do you guys ride at Wayne? Alex Stager asked.
Oh, he said scissors.
Boom. It's over. Me and Jemmy tied. But we ride. Usually we'd ride every weekend there, but it's been less and less, and it's probably going to be less throughout this month. But we try to ride at least once every other week at Wayne. I will say that. Alexis, say two-stroke.
Two-stroke.
Wow, did it on demand. You witnessed it. 9 p.m. on a Sunday here in Ohio. That's the first time that she's ever done it on command without question. So you just witnessed it. Might be feeling a little bit nicer today, I guess, for you guys. That's tough. You lost. I didn't lose. We tied. My rock is bigger. How about that? You're 17, get an after-school job, save and buy a motorcycle. Easy peasy. There you go. Michael, just answer it. Add some more educational commentary to your videos also. A lot of the time I'm wondering what you're doing with your body weight, clutch, brake, etc. I would imagine a lot of rookies are watching. Good point, Jared. I try to do voiceovers now and then, but as far as like basic educational stuff, I absolutely agree, and thank you for the suggestion. Oh, he lost. Yeah, he's over. Game over. Where's the bike at, buddy? Now I get a bike. Check out the new Batman movie trailer, Boy Wonder says. I don't mind the Marvel movies. I think the Iron Mans are my favorite. Those are the only ones that I really remember. Those are the Iron Mans.
Yeah, me too.
Those were good. Spider-Mans too. I like the Spider-Mans.
I do too.
Incredibles. Not
Avengers.
Incredibles. Is that what that is?
Avengers.
The Avengers?
I didn't really like.
I'm not really too big into that. I think y'all would like airsoft. I think so too. That would be fun. We need to do like a paintball or airsoft trip, so you can get lit up, get some bruises. She bruises super easy. She probably looked like a cow after the day was over. DC is better. Hitch carrier. Have you tried a bitch carrier? Yeah, I've tried a couple of those. It never really worked out very well. I'll buy that KX250 if you ship it to me in Cali. How about delivery, JP Ortega? $4,000 to your doorstep. Got to send me a deposit on PayPal. I will drive it out to Cali for you. Guardian of the Galaxies. I don't think I've seen that.
I think I've seen it, and it wasn't like it didn't stick with me.
You guys should hit up Southwestern PA. It's on the list. We need to go ride with JB80V up in his hood.
Absolutely.
Guys, I'm really excited, but I can't tell you what's going to happen in the future. But it's going to be amazing for the channel and just for our own happiness. So stay tuned. Thank you all for support. I'm saying a lot of uhs here because I'm running out of stuff to talk about. We're in here for an hour and 20 minutes. We said we were going to get off
20 minutes ago.
Over 20 minutes ago. So we love you all. Thank you for the support. Jemmy Drift, big time, man. Super unnecessary. Easy Rider, thank you for the donation. You are excited for my pick. Yes, I am. I don't know what pick. I must have missed something.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, what pick?
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the support. I'll try to keep you updated as much as I can. I know you guys are probably hating surprises at this point, but it just kind of makes sense for us to do it this way.
You dominator.
I'm dominating everybody. Spray painting wheels, don't do it. Yeah, we have something else. Yeah. Something today that was spray painted, and it's just not good.
Although, we plasti dipped your Jeep wheels, and they turned out.
I can't complain with that.
They didn't even chip. They still look good.
Through how many winters, through how many off-road expeditions. What?
You primered them in Bush Light.
Yeah, that's what did it. So maybe that video will make a surprise someday.
Oh, man.
Alexa, say two-stroke one more time for the boys.
Two-stroke?
There you go. You have to do more enthusiasm.
I know, that one wasn't really great.
Two-stroke! Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Your face. You should say that.
That was level 10. That was too far. Guys, we got to shut it down after that. That was too far. We straight up rocked the mic on that one. For the boys. There it was, guys. Two-stroke for the boys. Wow. Came across a video of yours due to YouTube recommendations and have subscribed and watched many of your videos since.
Shout out to YouTube.
Nate Ortiz, thank you for the support, man. We got a lot of videos coming, and I'm sure there'll be more for you to enjoy, so I'm trying to respond to more and more comments, so feel free to leave comments on the videos. I'll do my best to get back with you, but love you all. Thanks for support. Thanks for the support, and until tomorrow's video, because it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with a live stream on Sunday. Everybody's ears are bleeding, and we need to go eat. So, Easy Rider, thank you again. Jemmy Drift, everybody that's in here. Silence is Scary has been commenting at crap load. Speedy J, Moose Be Canadian, Noah, just read through some names. TCH Bot, Boy Wonder, Connor,
Say them as fast as you can.
Jeremy, Dropback Zach, Jimmy Drift, Silence is Scary, Noah Sussman, Benjamin, Silence is Scary, Jimmy Drift, JP Ortega, Boy Wonder, Arcona Boys. How's the CRF 120F? It's actually not a B, it's just the F, but I love it. It's a fantastic machine that I dream about at night.
Night, night, hot dogs.
Night, night. We'll see you later. For the boys. Good night. We gotta eat.
Peace.
Later.